Hey everyone, it's Jamie and welcome back to my channel. Today you can see I'm doing what all the cool kids are doing and I'm using a green screen. As you can probably tell, it's not the best right now. I'm still working on the lighting. The lighting in my room is terrible, so I do apologize. I have two lights up right now and I'm not one of the cool kids. I don't have like one of those Delgatos. I'm not cool enough for that, but I got this off Amazon for just about the same price, but lesser the quality. So if Delgado wants to sponsor me and send me things. Anyways, today I'm finally doing a Star Wars video. I think like many people, I think the people want to know what's going on with Star Wars. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it bad? So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be going over the Create Sim assets. And I'm just going to be talking about what I see, if I think, if they have any kind of use outside of this pack, what I think of the swatches. So we're going to jump right in with a female Create Sim, this young woman here. We're going to start with hairs. So we do have this new hair, and I do like this hair. I actually do think this and this hair, I think these are actually quite usable. And I do like pretty much all of the swatches. Like this actually looks nice. Like that blonde also looks a lot better than it usually does. It's still not like a perfect blonde, but that looks a lot better than the blonde color usually does. And then with those like frosted tips, because this is 2008. But yeah, overall, I think these all, like this one, like this one looks real nice. But like for the most part, these all look really good. Like I don't think I would use all of them. Like I probably would never use this, but I think it looks fine. We have this, which is like the iconic Rey hair. And I do like this. I like this a lot. Once again, I don't know how usable, though, this is in everyday life. But you definitely could use this and get away with it. Especially if you're doing, like, maybe a nerdy sim. Or if you're doing, like, maybe one who just wants to keep their hair out of their face. But I do like it. We have this one, which has, like, a bun. Once again, this is very Star Wars fashion, and I do like it. I think the mesh on this is nice. The texture is nice. And I think it's an interesting bun. We don't really have any buns quite like this yet. Then we have this hair, which also works on male sims. We've had hairs like this before, but I'm fine with this. I don't hate it. It is what it is. There are worse hairs in the game. Like, this is a pretty, like, decent hair. Let's jump into the tops. So we have this top to begin with. I actually do think you could use this in other gameplay. Like I can see a mom wearing this. Maybe if you're doing playing in Evergreen Harbor maybe, or doing just some kind of like cozy kind of mom vibes. I don't think every mom could pull it off because it does got like these interesting patchwork, it almost looks like, but we have this one. I do like this one a lot. Once again, I don't know how usable this is, but you could get away with it with the right sim. Like I could definitely see maybe one who maybe is a farmer or just makes their living selling collectibles at those like vending tables in community spots. I think it could work now, especially with those kind of like beaded necklaces. You could definitely get away with this, I believe, in either Oasis Springs or Strangerville. So I do like that. We have this top. Once again, I do see you could probably use this if you really wanted to. I probably wouldn't use this in everyday play, but you could get away once again in Oasis Springs, Strangerville, or once even again, if you're doing some kind of rags to recycle, rags to riches in Evergreen Harbor with eco lifestyle, because it does have that kind of used vibe to it. We have this one. I actually do like this a lot. I do think you could use this. I like the different swatches. The only thing I think it's really the collar for me. The collar is where I think it's not the best, but I do think overall you could wear this. This is one you probably could not use in daily wear. but it's not a terrible. It like the mesh is nice, and I think that's a good one thing just across this pack in general is the things are nice. Like there's good quality stuff even if you can't use it. Once again, you could probably find a use for this jacket. I could maybe see putting on a very specific, like maybe like an athletic sim. But I probably wouldn't use this a lot. But I do want to, and I like actually the pattern a lot with, that's really nice. We have this one. Once again, I think there is a time and a place for this. I probably wouldn't use this outside of Star Wars, just because I think even the packs that I think you could maybe get away with, like, I don't know, you could maybe get away if you're doing a really artsy sim. Maybe they live in the city, they're a little avant-garde, have an unbalanced haircut or something. This, once again, I think you could maybe get away with something like this in Eco Lifestyle or Strangerville. But for the most part, I think outside of the Star Wars pack, I'm not going to use this one. And once again, we have this, which probably never going to use outside of Star Wars. But I do like the mesh. And I think, going across the board, they're well made. Let's jump into pants before going to full outfits. I think with a pair of boots, this could be fine if you're going to cover this. And I think you can maybe even get away with this kind of bottom. Like, let's just change the top for a second. Let's go. If you did this with there's a new pair of boots that came with this. Maybe not these boots, but a different pair of boots. You could get like an adventurer, kind of jungle adventure look going down with this, I think would be fine. Especially since, little fun fact that no one cares about, if you're like in the jungles and forests, and generally people will wear tighter clothing or will pull up their socks around their ankles, and it's to keep ticks and other dangerous bugs from crawling up. This I probably will never use even in Star Wars, just because I don't care for it, but it is well made, and there might be a spot for this in my gameplay. This one I do like. I do like the skirt over the pants. It's a look that I don't think is coming back. But see, you can make a nice little outfit. Like, I don't know if this look is coming back, but that is a look I've always had a fondness for. Once again, another pair of pants. I could use this in Star Wars, maybe Jungle Adventure, maybe Strangerville. You could find uses for this, but it wouldn't be your day-to-day play. I do like this skirt. This shirt's not good for it because it doesn't really show it off. So she's going to be shirtless for a second. I apologize. But I do like the little detail there. And I think with the right top, this could look quite nice. Oddly enough, I don't think I would use this in Star Wars, but I would use this. This one, once again, outside of Star Wars, probably wouldn't use. And then this one, just like that other one, I do like this. I like the belt on it. You could definitely get use out of this in another pack. Maybe, it kind of has like a pirate look to it, which could be fun if anyone wants to make pirate sims. Then we have the new boots I already showed off. They don't come in any swatches. We have these new shoes, which come in a few different variants. I think they're pretty decent. Then we have this one. Once again, it comes in some variants. It looks pretty decent. We're going to jump into full body wear. We have this. I do like this one a lot. No other variants on it. Outside of Star Wars, you can't use it, though. We have Rey's outfit, which I do love this a lot. Once again, though, you probably couldn't really use this outside of Star Wars. And that's not to say you can't do like Star Wars play in other worlds. I see some people saying that you don't want it's okay if you don't want to do that, but you definitely could. Outside of Star Wars, probably I personally wouldn't use this one or this one. Oh, actually, you could maybe get away with this. I think you could get away with this maybe in the right world. Evergreen Harbor, Strangerville, Oasis Spring. I think that's where this could work. And I do like this one, actually. It comes with some nice swatches, it looks like. Ooh, I like that one. This one, probably. I don't think you could get use out of this unless maybe you're doing some like living in the woods, kind of like poor person. Um, yeah, I mean, once again, you couldn't use it for your everyday play, but for a very specific play, you could get out of it. Maybe if you're gonna do some kind of like maybe medieval fantasy kind of gameplay. But yeah, in basic gameplay, I think how most people play, I don't think you'd get a lot of use out of this. I actually do like this a lot because I think this looks nice, and also you could get away with this once again if you're doing artsy sim, as well as also this looks like some things we had in The Sims 3. But I do like this. This, once again, I don't think you could get much use of out of Star Wars. Maybe, just maybe, you could find a reason for someone to dress like this in another world. Once again, maybe fantasy gameplay. And then we have this one. And then there is a cheat to get a hold of these. All right, so it is Cass unlock by tag. That should be GP. Oh, no valid. Oh, because I messed up. There. Now everything should be unlocked. Yep. Nice. So these are some ones you get as you go through the different careers. I do like this one, actually. This is pretty nice. Once again, you probably can't use it. We have the Stormtroopers, which I don't see much use for these outside of Star Wars, unless, you know, maybe your Sims are into that. This, you know, once again, I think it looks, oh, pointy nipple. I think it looks, for the most part, fine. Like, it's not supposed to be flattering, but yeah, I don't think you could use this in most gameplay. This, once again, I think this looks cool. Doesn't really belong, but this, you know, once again, I think you could maybe fit this into a specific type of gameplay. Same with this one. You can maybe fit this into some kind of military career. Or even this. You could maybe use. I wouldn't. This, I do like this. This, we have one in the base game that's more of like a costume, and like the material kind of looks more like a costume. This one definitely has more of a like an asset feel, has a different texture to it. So I do like this. Once again, you can't really use it. That, once again, can't really. You'll see it seems to be the general theme is these look nice, but you can't really use them. There are some new hats. I guess you, once again, we have a Stormtrooper hat, which I like. This you could definitely get away with, and maybe if you're gonna do like kind of some like cyberpunk kind of character. This you, outside of Star Wars, not really usable. Same with this one. This one maybe you could try to find a reason for if you really wanted to. I think some of these, if you really wanted to, you could get away with, like in your like day-to-day kind of family game. Like, I don't know. Even I definitely play my gameplay much different than I think most people do. And even I don't think I would find a lot of use for these. I like the different variants. We have this Kylo Ren mask, which I think when you have the costume on, it doesn't clip like that, but. And then we have these new alien assets, which there's a weird thing in the game where if your sim is wearing these like this, they're recognized as an alien by the First Order. But if you go in playing an alien from get to work, it doesn't matter, even if you reveal yourself as an alien. I don't know, because the whole point is the First Order doesn't let aliens join. I also do want to show you this one thing that makes me a little mad. Why didn't they? Because they talked about, or on Twitter, the gurus were talking about how this essentially is almost like more like a skin overlay than it is really a hat. But it doesn't overlay the skin. You see it. I mean, with the Star Wars outfits, I think it looks fine. Like, where's even the Rey one? Because that one has a little bit more skin. Like, there, it looks fine. But on, like, if we were to go out and like pick the alien suit from Get Together or Get to Work, it doesn't work. So that's a little annoying. And once again, this only really works because the skin tone is similar enough. We have this one, which once again, so this to me, like, they should, I don't understand if they're gonna act like skin details, they should be under skin details and not hats. And they should cover the whole thing. Because this one covers the whole body. Just laziness, I feel like. This, probably not super usable. This, I think you could get a lot of use out of depending on your gameplay style. And this, once again, has the same issues. But it looks like, I guess I can't, like, these all look good in the sense that they're all well made, and the mouths actually do move on these, so they're more than just masks. They're really skin details. Let's now switch to the male outfits. Let's take a look. Pretty much they have all the same, they have access to all the same hats here. Once again, they work the same way. Once again, I actually do like this. I do want to find a way to use this. I don't really make a lot of like cyberpunk sims, but you could definitely get away with that. There's 2 hairs for men, and they're pretty much both available to the female sims. I have a feeling this was probably originally a feminine hair. Well, this was probably made to be a male hair, because this kind of reminds me of Luke's hair. So I think that was the vibe check or whatever. Wow, that's like literally almost his skin tone. Whew. Anyways, all right, so I do like this. I do like the necklaces. Once again, you could definitely get away with this outside of this pack and outside of Batuu. This one probably, you could try to get away with this, I think, for certain gameplay. Maybe your sim's a kind of farmer. Maybe they're going on a jungle adventure. Maybe they want to wear something a little bit more adventurous while solving the Strangerville mystery. Like, there's definitely a place outside of this pack for this, but it wouldn't be my first option. Once again, with this too, this wouldn't be my first option, but if I really wanted something maybe unique, I could use this in some other gameplay. Once again, I probably won't though. We have this, which once again, I do really like this, but you're probably not going to find much of a use for this outside of this pack. This one I do like a lot, but once again, I just don't see myself using it outside of this pack, unless I'm going for a very specific vibe. This one's same thing. And this one, I do think you could actually use this outside of this pack. I wonder if this could also get labeled under cold wear, because that could be nice. But yeah, for this one we have 2 that you can use. For pants, once again, maybe if we're doing a jungle adventure kind of vibe, probably wouldn't use these, but they're definitely not the worst. Same with these, like this one's in jungle adventure. You can use it then. Slap on some boots. We're looking for treasure. Gonna go fight some skeletons. Once again, we have like this kind of almost like a pirate pants. I do like this. Once again, I don't think I would use this a lot, but I do think there's a place for this. And it has a belt. This, once again, probably wouldn't use. And if so, probably not in that swamp. Yeah, no. This, you could, I think with the right pair of boots, you could get away with this and just almost any kind of gameplay. Because this actually isn't too bad. And then a special, like the right kind of shirt to maybe help cover some of it. This, once again, I do like this one. You could get away with this in some other kind of gameplays. This, that's all right. Like I said, I don't think any of these are inherently bad. Just don't think they really fit much of the vibe. And then they also pretty much have the same shoes as the female Sims. Let's look at this. Ooh, I do like this. You could even maybe get away with using this in some other gameplay. I definitely think you could get away with it. This one, I mean, I like it, but you can't really use it outside of this pack. We have, we need to change those shoes. All right. We have this version of Kylo Ren, the one without, and then this one. So this one, if I remember correctly, this one also comes with the augmented voice. So because if you do this one, your Sim will have their normal voice, but if they do the second one, the voice actually changes a little. So, but yeah, so I think this looks nice, but my biggest issue is I don't think it really matches the rest of the Sims. Like, I'm not going to say this is a badly made. Like, the reflections on it are beautiful. I just don't think it really matches the Sims 4 vibe. And I don't know if this was Disney or maybe one of the developers on the team just really wanted to, like, go all out. But I feel like some of the other helmets, for example, like, let's switch over to a Storm helmet. Like, this, like, I feel like looks fine in the Sims 4. You know, it definitely stands out, but I feel like it works. The problem with the Kylo Ren one is it just... Oh, we gotta do the cheat again. So that is one thing to keep in mind if you want to get all of the extra content for every sim. You are going to have to put in the cheat every time. Once again, I think these look nice. I just don't think they're very usable. Like, maybe you could get away with that. Like, even this, I feel like this even looks better in the game than the Kylo. It's not that the Kylo Ren costume looks bad. It's just too shiny. I wish they'd gone more like this vibe, you know? But yeah, once again, I think they all look nice. I just don't think they're very usable. Like, once again, you can maybe get away with doing a military thing. There is a cheat where you can set your Sims clothing for their job. I forget what it is. But, like, if you really want to, like, if they're in the military career and they get pretty high up there, if you want to swap it to this, you definitely could. You know, so... Let's check out the kiddos. So kiddos, they pretty much have all of the same hairs, which I do like. I like this too because we don't really get a lot of dyed hairs for Sims, and we definitely have less options here than the other one. But it's nice to see because usually for kids they don't get dyed haired options. And to be fair, in the Sims, or not the Sims, the Star Wars universe, this would probably be like a natural hair tone. Once again, I do think all of these look nice. They're really good at also making sure these look good on kids. Like, I could definitely see these coming out bad, but they did a pretty good job. There's one thing I really like these, like, little hair details. Like, you didn't really get this at the beginning of The Sims. I feel like a lot of the time these hairs were just, like, line. So it's nice to see these little details. Once again, I think, you know, we get all the same ones. They look nice. Yeah, so they don't get access to any of that. So you can't make a baby sim or a little kid sim that like looks like that like one of those monsters. We get 2 tops. We get 3 bottoms for, all right, that's nice. Once again, they seem to be inspired or some kind of variations on the adult ones. And then we get one full costume. You can make your little sim into a Jawa, which I do enjoy. I love Jawas. I think that's super cute. Put like give them like the immortal trait or whatever, and then you'll just get like this little Jawa running around forever. For male sims, why aren't you wearing clothes, kid? We get these 2 tops, and we get these 2 bottoms. And a pair of shoes. And once again, the same Jawa. So I'm into that. You can never, this is a boy sim. Toddler sims, I'm like, I don't know what you are. No new hats and no new hairs, which is not the worst. No outfits, or no bottoms or tops or shoes, but we do get some full outfits, which I do enjoy. Mostly because toddlers, I feel like, get left out. And these are really cute. And I feel like you could maybe get away with some of these if you're going to do, like, maybe a rags to riches. And maybe you're living in Sulani or somewhere else where you're supposed to be, like, making your own clothing. You could definitely get away with some of these for that kind of... Maybe not this one. This one's a little... But like this, you could be like, this is my son. I made his clothes from the dumpster. I don't know. Do people do that? For girl sims, we do get one hair. We get the Ray hair, which I don't really know if babies, like toddlers, generally would have enough hair for this. I know my niece is like 4, and now I think she'd have enough hair to do something like this. But when she was like 3 and stuff, like her hair was still like growing in. So maybe, I don't know. But, you know, it's not the worst. I do like that we got a new hair. Once again, no bottoms, no shoes, but we do get the same outfits. Overall, I would not suggest buying this pack just for the Create-A-Sim. I would definitely say wait until you see maybe some more gameplay and some build. Later, I think we'll do a build and buy catalog look, as well as maybe some do some gameplay video, and then maybe I'll release an official like review. But my review over the Create-A-Sim assets is I think they're all well made, which is nice, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy them just like I wouldn't get this pack just for them, because I know some people, they'll sometimes buy packs based on what they see in the Create-A-Sim. Unless this is the vibe you would like. I don't think this is anyone's. Also, sorry, I just realized also when I was recording, I had the square. I'm not going to go back and re-record it. I apologize. I don't care enough about this video. I'm going to be honest. I think the Create-A-Sim is really well made. I'm just not into it. It's not, in my opinion, the best. I do apologize for anyone who does really like this. And this is no shade at the Sims team. I think they did a pretty good job. Like, they went out and they recreated Star Wars, and they did a very good job. I just don't really care for it. So, anyways, thanks for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Leave a comment, subscribe, like it. I don't know. What do YouTubers say? Anyways, I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully we'll do a speed build or something. Break up from you guys having to see my face all the time. And let me know. I know right now the image doesn't look great because I don't have great light. I don't know how to light myself properly. I do apologize. So I do apologize for all the little like pixely stuff running around me. Hopefully the next time I decide to use the green screen, I will really get it down. Until then though, thanks for checking out this video. I'll see you in the next one. And let me know down in below in the comments, what do you think about this cast, this Create-A-Sim? Do you like the assets? Like I said, the assets I do like, I really like. Like, I'm probably going to use the hairs a lot, especially Ray's hair. Some of the items I'm probably not going to use a lot of, especially those boots. I have no use for those boots. And, you know, I could definitely see myself doing something fun with some of this stuff, but I don't really see myself doing a lot with it. So that's all I have to say for today. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.